Everybody, game's loading up, and while it's doing that, I'll say hello to everyone. Hello, Biotic! It feels like a million years since we've seen you. It's probably not been that long, but I digress. How is everybody tonight? I hope you're all doing well. I hope that people's allergies and the like have been leaving them alone. Hi, Verb! Yeah, for the people in the Discord, this month's wallpaper, as you may be aware, is our Inquisitor, since that's what you guys wanted to see. And I've been, oh, thank you, Biotic. Biotic said it was great to hear me. I've been working on her, and I've been trying a new way of coloring, and it feels like it's just, like, coming out lightning fast. It's usually, like, a whole other week before I'm in the shading stage, you know? So, and it looks really good, and it's actually a pretty simple thing too. Since I've done, you know, comics most of my life, most of the shading has just been pretty simple. Like one color for the shading, depending on like the mood. But hold on a second. Where is the thing? I need to change our party for just a second because I need to give Cassandra her new shield. I forgot to do that. Come here, Cassandra. Yes, I do want to venture forth. I only need her. But it's looking really good. The method is to have the first layer of shadows be warm tinted, like a red or something similar, and to have the second set of shadows, the darker set of shadows, be blue or cool tinted. And then adjust the color of the piece overall with, like, adjustment layers and things when you're done. So, it's, like, really pleased. Oh, right, it's a weapon, not an armor.
It looks good.
I keep clicking armor. Okay. Oh, really? It's not the same as this one. Well, what can it do? Oh, it can do a lot. I have to keep reminding myself that the yellow just means I crafted it. It doesn't necessarily mean it's better. So it doesn't quite have as much armor as this one, but look at all of this. Extra melee defense, strength, extra damage for each enemy within 8 meters. So I think we are indeed going to equip that. Looks pretty good. It's actually surprisingly simple. Right? And now, do we have any fun, new anything? No, we don't. It just always looks like we do, but we really don't. So, this is all stuff that we found in the temple. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna bring Cole to see if he has any fun interactions with Cassandra.
Oh boy, does he.
I bet he does. Alright. So let's see. This area is big. The Watchers reach refuge. Whoops. There we go. But I did want to go and deal with that first. Let's go deal with that big hole in the sky. Yeah, I'm really surprised how much just a little bit of altered shading like that just really... Alright, the sad weapon that's a banana on a stick. I need to find this thing and then make it insanely powerful. And it looks like it's a sword, so I guess that means I'm gonna make Cassandra use it. Ooh, look how pretty this place is. I'm a sucker for foresty areas, probably because that's, you know, where I grew up. Is forest like this, but like, dang. Giving you Emerald Dream vibes? Yeah. Oh, hello! Hi! I don't know what you are, but you're pretty. Hi! An August ram. Oh, yeah, that's where we get the dark blue leather from. Oh, so pretty. All right, what's this? A candle for Tristan. 7 years ago, my son Tristan was traveling through the Emerald Graves when bandits set upon him. He died at their hands. Since then, every year on the anniversary of his death, I light a candle for him at the Lion's Pavilion near where they found him. Now, a band of violent rebels has claimed the forest. They roam up and down the highways, killing as they go. No one will escort me to the pavilion for fear of encountering them. I pray a brave and kind soul will, if they find themselves at the pavilion, remember a mother's lament and light a flame in memory of the fallen. Forgive me, my son, Dolores. Oh, that's awful. Andraste's light. We have brought Andraste's light to the Dales. None can deny her truth. In time, all will open their hearts to the Maker. From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Dales. Damn. Jesus. Like, I know that the elves were also assholes, but, like, Jesus, to do that and then be like, I didn't do anything wrong. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't deny my religion, fool. Hey, Doc! Okay, let's see if anything is close enough to grab two. This one might be. Might be able to get two with this. No, they're just slightly too far apart. Shit. Oh, that one maybe. Are you close enough? Ah! Nope. Dang it. Poopy. Alright, well. Guess I'll get the one that's behind me. Phyllis, who is all the way back here. I don't know if you can even reach one. You can take care of this one. Oh, good. We were able to... Hi! How are you doing, Doc? Oh, there's a something somewhere. Ah, there you are. Always jumping away from my landmines. Get on the floor. No, I think that's slightly off. Dang it! Oh, good. The rift killed it. Hungry, but dinner's cooking? Oh, good! Loot. Cassandra? Excuse you. Come on, little thingy. Go away. There you go. It's a rocky outcropping. And that is a tree. Got it. Looks like we have a little skeleton up here. And by skeleton, I mean skull. What's for dinner? Asked Ferb, and Doc says, don't know, but it involves bell peppers. Nice! I had dinner before I booted up the stream. I had pasta bolognese. Come on, there we go. There we go. It's one of my favorite suppers. Or lunch, I guess. Oh! Got one. Two. There's some random asshole dudes down there. Those don't look like my guys. 3. 4. 5. Sorry if this is making anybody dizzy. This is the easiest way to find these for me. 6. 7. Alright. We're actually not very far. There's some back at this away and some near the camp. Well, hi! Boom! Ah, there they are. Oh no, there he is. You too. And rock.
More freemen.
This is where they're strongest.
See. Alright, let's see how we can get up here. Come on, there we go. Supposed to go this way? Probably not, but are we going to? Yes. Come on. Ugh. I feel like I can make it. Yes! I did. Oh, you're having soup, Biotic. Yummy. Soup is good. Ooh, let's done.
When I was younger, I didn't like soup.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Just didn't like it.
Soup
But
was
as a
my
man-
my main lunch when I was little, or at least my lunch at home.
As a grown man, though,
Loved soup.
very much. Pro soup. Yes.
Nice. As an adult, I still love soup. Pasta. As a kid at school, though, my go-to school lunch was a chicken sandwich and fries. Loved chicken sandwich and fries. I remember when they got worse, and I was quite upset about it. And they're like, well, we
What got worse?
changed the chicken sandwiches. And they were like, oh, well, we made them healthier. And I'm like, no, you didn't. They're just smaller, and they taste worse. You didn't make anything healthier. You made them shitty. And if you're trying to make it healthier, you shouldn't have dumped more salt on the fries. You guys aren't doing anything. You're lying to me. Alrighty then. Now, on our way. Who be ye? Ah. See.
You talked to the rebels, right?
The people at our
Or
camp?
not the rebels, but the
I haven't gotten there yet. That's where I'm headed now.
I couldn't remember it.
I talked
if you're
to the
done.
people at the last place we were, but I haven't gone to the refugee camp yet.
Yeah. Sorry, I meant the refugees, not the rebels.
All good. I knew who you meant. Oh, look, it's a little Coco Nug. Hello, Coco Nug. Love you. I love Nugs. They're so cute. The important question, Mikey. Are there... Why are you attacking a ram? Well, we're getting rid of rams, apparently. Are there Nugs in Veilguard?
I don't remember.
What if there are Nugs?
There are a lot of cats, and there are even dogs.
Well, that's good.
You can pet the cats.
Yes. Oh, there are Nugs, says Doc, but they like to hide. Okay. Well, that makes sense. That tracks.
On brand for a nug.
Yes. The Nug saw the human and went, no. You're gonna eat me, and I don't want you to. It's okay. Humans don't really like to eat Nugs. I don't know what the elven opinion on Nug food is, but, hello.
Fairbanks is expecting you at the camp. Watch
Gotcha.
yourself. I'd like to trust you, but we don't trust anyone these days.
I can understand why. Sneeze. One sec. Oh my goodness. The air's been so dry. It's not just me that's getting my ass kicked by it, too. Actually, while I was downstairs, this lady on the radio was talking about how it was so dry in her house that her allergies had been acting up. And that she kept meaning to pull out the humidifier, because both her and her husband were having, like, nosebleeds and stuff. But she, in the end, she did not. It wasn't until her dog was rolling around on the bed and getting zapped by static electricity that she went and got the humidifier because she felt bad for her dog.
To a dog, that must be a hell, not knowing what the fuck
Not
that
knowing
is.
what that is, you just roll and
It
you're
is
like,
an
it's
honor
like,
to meet the Herald of Andraste.
thank you.
You're too kind.
As much as I admire you, however, I did not reach out to the Inquisition just for this. As my missive stated, we can help each other. You have encountered the Freemen. Aggressive bastards, no? They've killed a dozen of my people. We've tried to fight, but we cannot match their strength. You can. Why should you care about this, you ask? Because the Freemen are colluding with your enemy.
Is that so?
Which enemy do you mean?
The rogue Templars. I've seen them through the woods, heading for the Freemen bases, leaving with crates. Destroy the Freemen, and they'll lead you straight to the Red Templars. This, I promise.
I could be like, oh, that's just speculation. Well, I'll see what I can do.
I'll look into this, Fairbanks.
All my information about the Freemen is right here, in our camp. Help us, and everything I know about the Dales, about these woods, I will share with the Inquisition. Inquisitor.
Who are these free men of the Dales?
Most are deserters from the war, tired of fighting and dying for a cause in which they have no stake. But recently, the Freemen have organized, started attacking anyone and everyone. Their new leaders are driving them to take the Dales for themselves.
Let's see. Also, hello, Gran! Gran is here.
Hello.
So what about the Civil War?
What is your opinion of the Civil War?
When I quarrel with my cousin, wine is spilled. Perhaps someone loses a tooth. When Celine feuds with hers, a country is torn apart.
Fair.
Does it matter to a farmer or a woodsman who reigns in Val Royaux? Yet they suffer. We're all weary, Inquisitor.
You know what? I like him.
Tell me about your people.
Simple people. Most have lost family. All have lost their homes. I found a few, helped them, found this cave for shelter. Word spread and more came. We just want to survive.
Yeah, so they basically kind of want what
I
the,
need to be going.
Be safe.
they kind of want what the Freemen want, except that the Freemen are still, I guess you'd say, psyched up about war, or hopped up on war, and they, like, don't really see any way out other than to fight some more, even though they hated fighting in the first place.
They've just become bandits, essentially.
Yeah, basically.
They were in the military force, and now they, militaries are actually very expensive to maintain. This is a lot of people and a lot of effort. So they need to, they feel anyway, they need to steal from others and
Yeah, in order to
even
survive.
kill them in order to survive.
Here we are. Yeah. The Watcher. I don't know who first called this place Watcher's Canyon. I know it's named for the strange hooded figure overlooking the ravine. No one knows who he is. People in these parts always refer to him as the Watcher. He must have had an elven name. Perhaps he was one of their gods? None of the elves here can tell me. I don't think I don't think they even know anymore. And this cave, Watcher's Reach? Well, he's reaching down into it, isn't he? Maybe with him guarding us, we'll survive this war. It's from Fairbanks' journal. Ah, there he is. Here is the person reaching. Doesn't really have a face anymore either, so if there was somebody's face there, there's no way to tell. Okay. Up. And yep.
And you?
Alright. Anything else in this area? Doesn't super look it. Yeah. Just that random piece of rash vine and the quick thing. I forgot the word I wanted.
Too old to be living in a forest.
Oh, hello. There's a rune here. A fallen sister. Needed more elf fruit, so I went with him to the grove by that strange rock on the road that looks like a grumpy old woman smoking a pipe. Freemen were there. They didn't see us at first, but Grieger stepped on a twig. I didn't think that happened in real life, only in stories. Damn twig, I barely got away. Didn't like having to tell Fairbanks we lost the herbalist. Shit, they're gonna kill us all one by one. I'm guessing the fallen sister is the person. Difficult announcement. I'm sorry to tell you of the lives we've lost. Gertrude, Shalvin, Devon, and Jacques were taken by Sister Costello's men while hunting. They are dead. I pray the Maker have mercy on their souls. The Freemen are preparing for something, stocking up on supplies and men. Patrols range further each day. Be careful where you go. When you forage, keep close by. To prevent more deaths, we must look out for each other. The soldiers among us have volunteered to guard and patrol Watcher's Reach, so the rest of you stay safe. With a heavy heart, your friend and protector, Fairbanks. Ah, I guess that's the fallen sister the quest is referring to.
Of course we'll make it through this. We all will.
There's a rune somewhere in this building. Aha! There's something. By a dock and a cow. Well, the painting of a cow.
I'm sorry. I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
It's all good. Wolf Falls, even with countless gallons of water rushing down over it for centuries, the wolf statue remains intact. Magic, perhaps? Oh yeah, that one right there. That's cool.
Well met.
Funny, I don't see anything on the walls. Battleground State. It seems a bitter twist of fate to discover that half of Thedas does not consider my homeland a nation at all. Qunari maps depict the island as part of their territory without any ambiguousness to the claim. I can only assume this is because all islands within the Boeric Ocean naturally fall under their jurisdiction. The Devender maps, meanwhile, still proudly show the entire island as part of the Imperium, even though Imperial control outside of small pockets is little more than fiction and changes whatever the Qunari return. And changes whenever the Qunari return their attention to the area. Imperial reports speak of fog warriors as if we are beasts, little better than darkspawn or dragons, dangerous element of the wilderness, best avoided or eliminated, but ultimately of no consequence. It angers me to read these things. Ours is a land that has been shaped by war as no other. Long ago, the Imperium came, and after centuries of trying and failing to turn us into compliant Imperial citizens, the Qunari came instead. They conquered Seharan and attempted to convert us. Neither side succeeded in taking our freedom, and though battle after bloody battle have ground our ancient halls of wisdom practically to dust, we still dream of the land that was. The fog dancers who travel with each...
That city's name is pronounced Saharan.
Saharan, sorry. The fog dancers who travel with each band of warriors regale them with the legends of old and keep the songs of our people alive. They say that the griffins of the Grey Wardens came from Saharan. They tell us of the ancient curse of Nahar that brought that brought the fog, and the promise that will one day lift it. They speak of the March of Four Winds, of the lost people who fled to the northern islands, and the great heroes who learned at the feet of elves. Are the old tales true? We may never know. All that remains of the land Saharan once was gone. But I know we will make them true someday. From a Land of Fog by Brother Ashur Vale.
Oh, thank God, not Brother Genitivi.
Brother, you create new... Yeah, every time I see Saharan, I read it differently. Yeah, I know. I know, Doc. Some of these names... Well, it's just because I don't hear them often. They don't say them out loud super often, but I do... But we read them, so...
Too old for this.
You'll hear them more in Veilguard because the game takes place up north. So in places that we've never seen before. So That it's closer to
Leaving the
Saharan,
camps
so
just
you'll hear
asking for
people
trouble.
mention it more.
I didn't see anything on the wall.
Be careful if you leave the camp.
Oops. Oh,
What are you looking for?
I was just looking to see if there was a rune on the wall, but it doesn't seem like there is. Because that's usually what it means when you find one of these veil torches, so put that down.
She wants a chantry, but it does other things instead.
She did not need a chantry. She needed to remember her faith.
But it also spent time with her. It wanted to fall, feeling.
They are always attracted to the world of the living.
Why did it only talk facing one way?
We all have a face we want to show, and a face we do not.
What are you two talking about?
It will make little sense unless one has spent more time in the Fade.
Ah! Every once in a while we get a 3-person interaction. So it's actually really cool to see that because he's talked to spirits and wandered the Fade and stuff, that Solus and Cole have interesting conversations about that stuff.
Keep your hands and weapons to yourself.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I'm just out here to collect shards because there's nothing else in the area. At least not yet. Bloodstone. Yummy. Ah, pyrite. There we go. Every once in a while I turn around and Solus is stuck somewhere. For some reason when he's invisible he doesn't like to move much. Come on. No, not that way. Okay. Spend some time parkouring our way up to the shard. Can we go this way, I wonder? That looks more probable. Okay. And ha 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 ha! Did it. Shard acquired. And the violin kicked in as a little victory for me. Hooray. Thankfully, and I'm sure I'm speaking too soon, but thankfully the shards that we have found here so far have been in relatively easy to get to places. Aha! Hunting
Don't
log.
say things like that.
20 Solus.
Just don't.
Don't say things like that. Yeah.
Don't say things like that. As soon as you say, "Oh, it's
I know.
easy,"
I brought it. Well, that's why I said at risk of fucking myself over.
you know the risk. Why would you do it?
Anyway, I guess Solus is a month, so I guess that means that that's who what Solus is named after. So that means that he's got a name like June or something. August. Tracked the great brute to the middle of the graves. I hate this place. Elven curses on every tree, but it'll be worth it. Camille will have to pay attention. If she sits in that clumsy fool's lap for a cub's pelt, just think what she'll do for me when I bring her back the head of this giant beast. Have courage, focus, believe. Yes, I can envision the furry trophy ahead already in my clutches. And I'm guessing that didn't work, because there is a single ham here and a bow. And he's gone. Got terminated, did we? Well... Wow, and that one's just in the grass. Alright. I'm sure the rest of them will kick my ass. Biotic says, it's the ring of doubt that is doing that. When I wear it on my mage character, the group will stand still and transport to me. I see. I guess that makes sense that, like, when they can't see you, they don't go anywhere. But the fact that Solus is like, well, I guess I don't exist anymore, is really funny to me. I'm like, dude, we didn't turn invisible, you did. Come on. When I turn invisible, I forget where I am. The Nettle Pass. Oh, it's another Andraste statue. What terrible thing will this one say? When her chant is spoken from all corners of the world, the Maker will return. We are one day closer to his coming. A sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Dales. Of course. Give me this logging site. Mine. Right then. Ah! When we're done with this thing, we'll have to grab Varric. Because there's some lyrium over there. Oh, and over here, too. Maybe we should go and get Varric now. Varric time! Alright then. Where is... Oh, there isn't one here, is there? There isn't a change your party horn. Hold on. Thankfully, since we're in an area that's already loaded and we're just poofing around in there, this shouldn't take too long. Get here. You get in here. And black. Alright. So what we'll do is we'll go to the Watcher's Reach. We'll travel northward, or at least up on the map, I suppose, towards
I wonder if...
to this. And then we'll go grab the camp that's up there. Then we can swing in that way, and we'll just basically do a big S around the map. Pyrophite. Get in my pocket. Man, the fact that this man is...
for trouble.
I'm not, but the fact that this dude's standing here with, like, a giant desiccated spider with just mushrooms growing out of it behind him is kind of metal. He's just like, eh. Whatever. Why, hello! No.
No crown! No nobles! No...
How about we don't? Rock. No. All the little Cocoa Nugs are running away. Sorry, little Cocoa Nugs. I wasn't trying to screw you. Really? The log? The log was too much. I'm sorry, are we fighting the ram again? Ram destroyed. It didn't even... Oh, there's the loot. At least the leather's pretty. I do find it interesting that the hides in this game are all different colors. Wow, this is pretty. This is somebody's house. For sure. Yep. Villa Muriel. Okay. And there's a big lyrium vein back here. Okay. This is just someone's yard. What in the hell? Commander Duhamel. Alright, cool. Guessing we need to go underground. Something we don't know is over there. Well, we're gonna deal with this now. Bam! There goes Blackwall. Nice. And thankfully, their friends are blind and deaf and didn't hear that series of explosions. Ah. Door. A key? Ah! So clearly we have to go beat this man up. Understood. Got it. He is huge! This beast of a man!
Get around the bastard.
Oh, there he goes! Blackwall! Sweetie? Well, Blackwall went for the boss. Oh, now he's coming back. Hi! Look at it, says find the key and doesn't say where, but because it's called a corrupt general, it gives you kind of a pretty obvious hint. But probably the general. Oh, Doc says, oh, I love this place. It's so damn pretty. It really is. Gorgeous. Boom. Thank you.
That should relieve some of the refugees' worries.
Yeah, no kidding. Gimme. A war axe. Ooh. Oh, that was one of his traps. I was like, what the hell was that? Alright. Let's see if this is better than Blackwall Sword. It probably isn't. 10% chance to grant 2 seconds of Walking Fortress. Well, he kind of has Walking Fortress on at all times. So no. But, if we look at it, that's a pretty axe. We may give that to Iron Bowl later. Whoops. Don't turn on console commands. I don't need that. Boom. Oh, Chaotic says, guess who played Marvel Rivals? This idiot. I wanted to play with Spider-Man, and now I only play with the Winter Soldier and Hawkeye. That's nice. I need to practice Spider-Man, because his role, it makes a lot of sense when you think about it. But, you know, he's a DPS, for lack of a better term. Duelist, as they call it in the game. But his purpose is that he is a harasser. You have to get good at swinging through the air. You swing through the air, you land in the middle of the enemy, you punch a bunch of them in the face, and then you zip away. And you keep distracting and harassing them. So that your team can kick their butts. And then when your ult's ready, you just drop in on them and blow them up. What's cool about him, though, is that they actually implemented his spider sense. If there is an enemy behind you, the icon, or the graphic rather, for Spidey sense just goes bzz around his head. Spider-Man harassing enemies is so accurate. It really is. It makes perfect sense. The Betrayer. Even Maphareth the Betrayer had a part to play. Who are we to say the elves do not? From the sermon given by Sister Amity. Yeah, okay, but by your stupid logic, you're saying that their role was to be killed by you, and I think that's really shitty. Ooh, Carta Assassin armor. Pretty high level, too. Let's see if that's any good for Varric. Duhamai's notes. August has made progress in the Exalted Plains. We are together in this. Oh, I already kicked his ass. But Maker's breath, how that irks me. That weapon, or whatever secret is hidden in those glyphs, is mine by right. Malefant trusts me most. Ugh. He won't have it, not while I live. Well, now you're dead, and I got it, so I guess doesn't matter. Anything else? No. Oh, Varric, let's see if this is an improvement. It's not. Looks cool on him, though. Yeah. But, go. But Mikey and I are gonna try out the TTRPG that they did called Multiverse. And we're gonna try one of the modules. So Mike laid out a bunch of the characters that are suggested for it, and I picked Spider-Man. So, that's gonna be fun. I have to practice my quips and sounding like a teen. I'm sure I can do a better job than some of the quips I've read in the comic series that I'm reading right now, that I won't say the name of because I don't want to make it sound like I'm shit-talking any one specific person. But his quips have been kind of weak.
In what?
Oh, it's the one that I linked to you. I've been reading it too. And his quips in the first two books so far have been kind of weak. Like when he's tussling with Ironheart and she calls him a boomer, even though Peter is not a boomer, and his response is that he blames millennials for this somehow. And I'm like, bro, you're a millennial. What do you mean? If you were the actual age you should be from the comics inception, I mean, you'd be, like, in your 50s, but you're not. You're in your 30s. You're a millennial. Congratulations.
Words have no meaning nowadays.
I guess they don't. This boomer just means you're like... Oh, he'd be Gen X. Yeah. He wouldn't be a boomer if he was the same age that he would be in, like, from the,
The Freeman's leader should be holed up here. This place has seen better days.
The real owners must have left for the Winter Palace.
Honestly. I guess people just assume, and I guess I can't really blame them because younger generation is doing this too, is just anybody who's like a middle-aged adult or near that is a boomer now, I guess.
I haven't heard anything from the plane. Have you?
No, nothing recent anyway.
It's because they're dead. Let's check this door first, since progress is that way.
When did they arrive?
Oh.
A few hours ago. He's talking with them now.
Them, huh? I see. Surprise! Really? Oh, okay, good. I thought that none of my bolts had gone through that door. It's like, come on. I thank you for the accurate physics, but like, dude, did you have to do that? I don't think I'm middle-aged. I'm only 23, soon 24, said Chaotic.
You're not middle-aged until you're 50.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you're not middle-aged till you're 50.
Because you're halfway through your life at 50.
Mm-hmm. Because the average for most people is between 80 and 100, so 50 is middle-aged. Malefant's journal. Malefant kept several journals. This one spans the time Malefant spent as a sergeant in the Imperial Army. I see Laurent's death in my mind all the time. The man who killed her, one of the usurper's soldiers, was familiar. I wouldn't be surprised if I'd once shared a drink with him. Isn't that how it is now? Brother against brother? The priests tell me to remember Laurent's life, not her death, so I try to recall years past, the countless times that she saved me, the day we first met, when I was a young recruit who almost pissed himself at her barked orders. Because of her, I learned discipline and control. She instilled in me pride in what we did. She taught me how to use a sword. More importantly, she taught me how to keep it sheathed. She was fearless, strong, regal, and she was cut down like a common peasant by someone who we may have once known. Will anybody remember her? Will Celine? Some pages later. There's a new soldier in our battalion now, Gordian. He is an odd fellow with an accent I can't place, like he'd spent time in the marches. It doesn't matter in the end. He's been a comfort, listening to me talk about those who died. He's also lost friends in Celine's war, and he's tired, like we are. He said a very wise thing. There is no war without soldiers. The Empress can't wage her war if we refuse to fight. Orlais should belong to your legions. Chaotic goes, really? I thought my life was over after college. Nah, your free time is over after college. And even then, I'm only being a little bit facetious. I'm just being facetious. You can have free time if you're careful about stuff. But yeah, when you're out of college is when you'll have more responsibilities. Especially when you live by yourself. Or with a roommate. But it doesn't have to be gone. Hello? Escapee?
Let's look around.
Ooh. Something is here. Looks like a nail.
Part of a key. There's a rune inscribed on it. Or part of one.
Fancy. Secret key? Secret tunnel? Chaotic went, well, shit. It's no worry. Really, all you've got to do is just find a job doing something, not necessarily something that you love, and not so bad as something you can tolerate, but just something that you don't despise. Hi! Hello. And if you do that, then you can do the things you love when you get home. And you won't feel, drained. A dream career for me would be voice acting, plus it'd be funny to see my name in the credits. Well, if that's what you're interested in doing, my suggestion, and this is advice from a voice actor that I follow, called Alejandro Saab, and if you look him up, chances are you have heard him in just about every dub of every anime that you have seen in the last 10 to 15 years. And what he said is the best thing to do would be to take an acting class, and especially take an improv class, and then look up an agency and get yourself an agent. Because that agent's job is to find you jobs, and you will get jobs that way. Because looking for it by yourself is very difficult. I have a friend who wants to be a voice actor, and he's quite good, but unfortunately, he, I don't think he has access to, like, around where he lives to an agency. So, that's my intention. I need to learn and adapt. Yeah, exactly. Journal of one of the villa's former owners. The current occupants have tossed it aside. Artem is the very soul of discretion. I could have a Templar to dinner and they would be none the wiser. If the Templars hadn't gone off to do maker knows what, I might try it. Valerie complains, but the Empress herself has such an advisor. Why not me? His services are useful, and no one could better ensure our security. No matter. The distractions of the city will ease her mind soon enough. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Mikey, look. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it, but this, This is a booby lamp. Not booby lamp. A booby clock. When I saw it, I immediately thought of the, that Christmas story movie where the guy gets the leg lamp.
Boobs.
This guy got a booby clock. I stumbled over the sentence, but whatever. Hello! Goodbye. Oh, that's cool, I blew up all the boxes. Ever went fragile? Yes. You guys are all gonna be mad. I've never seen that movie. I've just seen parts of it, so I know ultimately what happens, but I've not ever seen it. I've not seen The Big Lebowski either. That's one of the things that Mike has vowed that I will watch with him at a somewhat future date. Knock that. Boom. I do not care for The Godfather, etc., etc., says Doc. My high school did that.
It insists upon itself, Lois.
It insists on itself. What does that even mean? Actually, my Lois isn't too bad. She just sort of sounds like Fran Drescher. Ferb says that their high school did that as a play, and that is the only part of it that they remember. That's pretty funny. There are Red Templars working with the Freeman.
That seems to be the last of them. We've struck a blow against the Freeman.
From what we've heard, I'm not sorry to see him go.
Ah, letter bearing the Templar seal. Have a chat with Malefant, make sure everything's running smoothly. While there, see if any of his men might wish to volunteer their services in Empire de Lyon. We could always use a few more. Be discreet. Malefant's still useful. I doubt he'd remain so if he thinks we're stealing his soldiers. Ah, so they were using him too.
Seems we interrupted their meeting with the Templars.
They weren't ready for us. Whatever they came for might still be here.
They came looking for soldiers. Or maybe whatever this key is for. We just have to find the other pieces. And access to the mine where the, Oh, excuse me. Excuse me again. Where the, red lyrium is. Although, it's probably, a shipment of it. I've noticed that in a couple of areas. Alright, before we go in there, let's go back over here. I have seen The Godfather. All of The Godfather. But... oh, come on. But, that was when I was pretty young, so I don't really remember a lot of it. I do remember the,
Godfather. Movie for children.
Oh, it's definitely not a movie for children, but my dad wasn't great at, not watching movies that kids shouldn't watch. I saw Akira when I was 5, okay? I should not have watched Akira at 5, but it kind of explains a lot. He also rented some movie called, oh god, I don't remember what it's called, but its name is Murder at, and then it's like the address of the White House. I also saw Ghost in the Shell, and, what's the name of that one ninja movie? It's Ninja something. The plot of it is this ninja guy is on his way for vengeance, because of course he is, but he runs into this other ninja girl whose entire thing is that her body is poisonous. So, at some point, he gets poisoned, and because her body is also poisonous, it acts like an antitoxin, I guess, so she sleeps with him to get rid of the poison. It's really stupid.
That sounds like an anime
Ninja
premise.
Blade? Ninja Blade. Yeah, it is an anime. My parents legitimately thought that a game about gun, sex, and drugs, Fallout 4, was better for me than playing an MMO. To be fair, they were right, but still, it's funny. Yes! A neatly penned note addressed to the villa's former owner. My lord, everything is in order for your departure. I've granted leave to all non-essential staff and arranged transportation for the time you requested. I've taken the liberty of securing the more valuable items in your personal storeroom. I trust you will find everything to your satisfaction, Artem. Alright then. Box. As much as the people who were here were probably rich douches, I sure hope that they were not home when this happened. Because they almost certainly would be killed. And probably pretty horrifically, too. Oh. Another key part! Key number 2. Hello? It's a bedroom. Sexuality in Thedas! Of course! What I find most interesting is that despite the lack of open discussion on matters of human sexuality, there is commonality to be found on the subject in all Andrastian lands. Typically, one's sexual habits are considered natural and separate from matters of procreation, and only among the nobility, where procreation involves issues of inheritance and the union of powerful families, is it considered of vital importance. Yet, even there, a noble who has done their duty to the family might be allowed to pursue their own sexual interests without raising eyebrows. The view on indulging lusts with a member of the same gender varies from land to land. In Orlais, it is considered a quirk of character and nothing more. In Ferelden, it is a matter of scandal, if done indiscreetly, but otherwise nothing noteworthy. In Tevinter, it is considered selfish and deviant behavior among nobles, but actively encouraged with favored slaves, of course. Nowhere is it forbidden, and sex of any kind is only considered worthy of judgment when taken to awful excess or performed in the public eye. Thank you, Brother Gen TV, for this paper on sexuality in Thedas. I like that they included that. The developer put it there like, and also, it's fine to be gay in Thedas. Good. And the only people who have a problem with it are people who are stupid. Cool. Like, if you need an heir, adopt a baby. Hell, be a selfish twat and adopt one that looks a lot like you. No one will know. No one will care. Ferb says, does it bother Brother Gen TV... Oh god. What does Brother Gen TV say about headaches? Does he say to put a fox dong on your forehead or something? I like that we've decided that Brother Gen TV is, I forgot the guy's name. Pliny the Elder. I think that we've decided he's Pliny the Elder. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a paper about folk remedies, though. He seems to have a paper on everything. Doc says, Tevinter's view reminds me of Rome, where if you're in a higher political position, it was seen as bad to be the bottom. Yeah, they did. And the funny thing is that they kind of poo-pooed, female-female relationships, but if you were a guy and you were interested in men, that was fine, but there was a strict code of conduct as to how wooing a younger man should go. If you were the older man, there was a strict code of conduct, because you wouldn't want to woo him inappropriately. He does write about everything, Ferb, you are correct. Lady Morel's diary. The diary of one of the villa's former owners. The current occupant has tossed it roughly aside. All this fuss over Gaspard and Celine. The talk was amusing, though. Now we hear of conflicts between the Imperial Army and the soldiers supporting the usurper. The thought of them coming here is frightful. Mother is right. Our most fashionable acquaintances will summer in the city, and we should do the same. Raymond is stubborn, of course. All his little tricks and trinkets are here. I indulge his eccentricities, mostly to annoy Mother, but we cannot have everything sent to Val Royeaux on such short notice. He does insist we keep Artem on. He refuses to do without the man's services. I suppose he views Artem as another piece of his collection. Still, such devotion to a servant. Look, another titty clock. Oh, you gotta go get dinner? Okay, Doc, see ya! I know sometimes you come back afterwards, so if you do, then we'll see you then, and if not, then you have a good night. Enjoy your peppers. Or whatever. All I remember is that you said that there were peppers in what you were eating. Okay. Now that we have looked at all of these wings, we can continue on... Yoink. This way. Into this back courtyard bit. And see what these Nimrods were doing. Aha! Oh. It's a thing! It's a, I forgot what it's called. Woofler. That's what it is. It's a woofler. The Exalted March of the Dales. The chantry story of the Exalted March of the Dales paints the picture of the righteous faithful arrayed against heathen savages. But I've long studied the Dales, and I find the acceptable version of the tale to be a poor one, laden with overt pro-chantry and pro-human biases. Thus, it is my moral imperative... I'm going to bet this is Jenner TV again. Thus, it is my moral imperative to propose an alternate interpretation, that the Exalted March of the Dales was nothing more than an expansionist ploy hiding behind the mask of faith. It is easy to see on any map how large the Dales are. More importantly, they stand between Orlais and the rest of the south and would likely have represented a significant obstacle to the Empire's expansion into Ferelden. Naturally, we stood to benefit from propagating the narrative of a hostile, unreasoning people attacking innocent missionaries and making blood sacrifices of good Andrastian babies. The likely truth is that the elves merely wished to maintain sovereignty over lands promised to them by blessed Andraste herself, which she did, when the humans showed clear intent to undermine their autonomy. Of course, the elves reacted by becoming increasingly isolationist, which suited the Empire perfectly. Here was a kingdom that spurned diplomatic overtures, and that refused to lend aid during the Second Blight when the Darkspawn attacked Montsamard. The Dalish kingdom could not be anything but a dormant threat, one that needed to be crushed before it woke. Scholars point to the massacre at Red Crossing as the impetus for the Chantry's declaration of an exalted march on the Elven kingdom of the Dales. They conveniently ignore the fact that no one alive truly knows what happened at Red Crossing or why the elves attacked. Is that so? The Chantry's response to the elven aggression that resulted in the slaughter of hundreds was predictable, but in light of my thesis, perhaps we should re-examine the events of the Red Crossing and wonder if the attack was truly unprovoked, or whether it's possible that someone else saw benefit in sacrificing an entire village to justify the subjugation of an entire people. Oh, an anonymous offer it is not, Brother Geniteve. From a new perspective on the Exalted March, a pamphlet by an anonymous author published by the University of Orlais in 912 Dragon. And that person was summarily kicked out of the school. Andraste's sacrifice. Ooh. Taunt all enemies within 8 meters for 4 seconds. The wearer of this amulet regenerates mana or stamina at a higher rate. Rogue or mage? That's weird. Not giving that to anybody. Rune engraved key required. Do I have to, like, put it together? Hold on a second. To find a way to reassemble the key. Alright, well. A letter to Malafant. Malafant, I am sending men to discuss some changes. It's nothing dire. You'll find the demands perfectly reasonable. We're willing to compensate you for any inconvenience. I want a relationship to be mutually beneficial. It's been going so well. Each of us with our crusades. What is this? They are forging a funky sword. Oh, it's Andraste. I think. Kick it. Oh, bam! Ah! I found the lyrium.
Red lyrium.
They must have been smuggling it for the Templars.
Not anymore.
Oh, it is growing out of the box. Oh, it's burst through the box and gone into the floor. It really is like it's alive. Oh my god. This shit's horrifying. Malafant's journal. August and I have established outposts in the Emerald Graves. We are spreading the word to both armies. I'm sick of good Orlesian men and women dying for someone else's cause. It ends now. Orlais should belong to us, the people who defend her borders until her fields. If we're to fight and kill for something, let it be that. The Templars approached us. They are not the order I knew, but they have offered weapons and gold if we help bring their supplies through the Emerald Graves. If we are to free the Dales from the grasp of nobility, we need what they have to offer. It's a deal with a demon, but our cause is worthwhile. Jeez. It looks like a tape here. Yeah, it's like a weed, except it's 1,000 times more deadly. Yes, it is. Ugh. An official appraisal. A note addressed to the villa's former owner lies next to an unused device. Lord Morel. I posed a few questions to my contact in the White Spire. Discreetly, of course, lest they want the piece for themselves. From what I gather, the device, rustically dubbed a lyrium epilian, is meant to restore broken runes. They are not widely used. Some suggest that if the rune were affixed to an object, the device could restore the item itself, although I wasn't able to confirm the truth of this. This is purely academic, as it requires a mage to function. It is nevertheless a rare piece, prized among the collectors of curiosities. I trust you're pleased with the purchase. Sincerely, Emile Fabiret. I wonder if we can use this to fix the key! A boosh. Kabam! Key! Oh, it's making sounds. Oh, listen to that. Chaotic says that the mural, this one right here, is Andraste being burnt alive, and Archon Hesarian felt bad for her, so he stabs her to end her pain as she's burned. Ah, I see. Hooray!
So here's where they kept the good stuff.
No kidding. Tasty loot. The blow is about to drop a character's health to 0. The amulet shed. Oh, it's this thing. Found a banner. Sigil of the Ravager. Bleh. But we got a schematic, though. That's it. Okay. So. I believe we have now found everything in this area. Just to be sure, let's look. Yes and yes. Cool beans. Let's get out of here and find that lyrium, shall we? You know, in all of these spaces we looked, there's no bathroom in this building. Wonder where they go. Goodness. They just shit on the floor. You know, they're wealthy enough. Maybe they do. Just poop on the floor and have a servant pick it up. You should be honored. It's worth more than you. Oh my god. Let's see. Yeah, it's loading areas that causes it to take a while. Teleporting in the same area doesn't seem to cause any guff. So that's good. But it does mean we have to wait a second here. Which is fine, but also, bleh. Still annoying. Let's see. So we'll find that red lyrium, and then we'll continue north to that camp, and we'll set the camp up. Oh, also, Sophie won't be available on Friday, so I'm gonna see if my friend Jack wants to come back and play Rivals with me and Mikey. Oh goodness, big yawn. Because he seems to have really enjoyed it. Okay. Nope, that wasn't delirium. Okay. Is it just grown out of the ground? Oh! Well... You break it. There you go. Done and done, and Varric approves. It seems that once it's shattered to a certain extent, because this is also red lyrium, that once it's broken in a certain way, that it doesn't seem to be growing anymore. It looks semi-harmless in this state, but it's still making cracky growing noises. Oh, I don't need those. Aha! Oh, Varric! Convince this door to open, would you? Do you think red lyrium can be killed like any other living thing? Maybe. That's an interesting idea. What do you think, Mikey?
I can't answer that.
Oh, okay. So there is an answer then of some kind. It looks ironically crystallized. Yeah, it kind of looks like lava that's been cooled, so maybe it's like coagulated blood, as if you break it in a certain way. Excuse me. It dies, quote-unquote. Do Hamai's notes. The shipments are prepared, and once again, the rats from Watcher's Reach are getting in my way. One woman got far enough into my camp to look at the crates, scrounging for food, no doubt. Sneaky little peasants. Perhaps traps next time? Well, there shall be no more, because you're dead. Take that. Stealing all your stuff. Good. That's been dealt with. We're going there. Head in this really direction. I know it's because that's what the mark that they used for, like, dungeons, but I still find it really funny that the entrance to this is marked with a cave icon. Let's quickly into the cave at the villa. Did you have to do that? I don't see what you broke, but I heard you break it. I mean, I guess I don't really care. But, like, was that really the quickest way to catch up to me? And now I shall drop kick this box? A book! Hardin Hightown, Chapter 9! Yes! Don Branakovic was running out of leads to chase. He only had 2 weeks left until retirement. Of course he only had 2. Just 2 weeks to find the man who'd murdered a magistrate and a Hightown nobleman. If Captain Hendalin didn't kick him from the ranks first. The dock stank of piss and rotting fish, as foul as the men and women who worked there. But that was where Donnan had to go to find the raider Captain Belladonna, who had broken into the Comte de Fever's home. Yeah, that man is dead. Yeah, for sure. The Dragon's Jewels was a big boat. She liked big boats. The pointy bits towered majestically over the water. That roundish wooden part seemed like it could crush Armadeus beneath its, wood. It was the greatest boat in the history of boats. Varric, you could ask anybody to tell you what those parts of the boat are called. It sounds like you're talking about the hull or the keel for the last bit, and the pointy stuff is the fucking... those are fucking masts. Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna say that this is probably the keel, and this bit is hull. Oh my god. Yeah, Belladonna is Isabel. Is Isabella. Oh my god. We have somebody proofread this shit, Varric. But even from the dock, Donnan knew something was wrong. He ran up the gangplank to find a dead sailor on the deck and a blood trail leading down into the hold. Donnan drew his sword and followed. His eyes still hadn't adjusted to the dimness of the lower decks when he tripped over a second dead sailor, stabbed in the gut, and left where he'd fallen. The body was still warm. The ship creaked with every swell of the waves. Donnan held his breath and crept deeper into the hold. He barely deflected the blade in time. Steel rang against steel. Donnan parried a second blow. Still half blind in the low light, the third swing got past his guard and left a wicked slash on his forearm. "Nobody attacks my crew, you flaming pile of dog shit!" the attacker swore, and Donnan recognized his voice. Recognized her voice. "Hold! Kirkwall City Guard!" he shouted, barely bringing his blade up in time. "You again!" Oh, wait a minute. I gave her a fancy accent, didn't I? Blame his editor. She did not do a good job. Yeah, no kidding. "It's you again!" Donnan's eyes finally began to adjust, and he could make out Captain Belladonna. She was clutching her ribs with her right hand, a dagger in her left, and was covered in enough blood that Donnan was sure it wasn't all hers. She glowered at him. "Could have used a guard not 5 minutes ago. Useless as ever." She grudgingly lowered her weapon. Donnan sheathed his sword. "Who did this?" "Don't know. Didn't care to ask," she sniffed. "Bastard killed 2 of my men before I cut off his hands and he bolted." "We're looking for a one-handed man." She waved indifferently towards the rear of the hold. "It's over there somewhere." "Did he take the comp's shipment?" Donnan asked. "No. If that's what this was about, you can have it." She limped over to a trunk and removed a bundle of cloth tied with twine and threw it at Donnan's feet. "Good riddance." We had some action in that chapter.
I'm British. I will.
She's a combination of Brit and Australian. For some reason, probably because they originated from the same accent, whenever I do that sort of voice, it kind of travels around the world. So now she's Australian. Isabella's back and she's more Australian than ever.
I'm back. And more Australian than ever.
Alright, is there another way out of here, or does this wall go around the hallway? I think it goes around the hallway. It does. Leaving a location can't be easy, can it? You heard a little Jersey in there too? Yeah, why not? We go from England to Australia by way of flying through New Jersey. It works. It's a confusing plane ride. I love these things. These trellises. They're so pretty. You just plant some climbing ivy or vines or laurels or whatever, and it'll just cover it up into a beautiful little tunnel. And it smells beautiful. All nice and grassy. I've discovered peacewood. It's probably not terribly peaceful. It's probably the opposite of peaceful. Mine. And... nope, okay. I thought that was a carving of like an old guy's face for a second. Ah, the other side of the villa. Oh! There was a way out. Well, okay, fine. Whatever. Elf fruit? Yes. Oh god, I loved Dorian's... do you call it elf root? Like the elf just called root? No. Oh, you're ruining my fun. Yep, I sure am.
Unlike Asterion.
Yeah. When I do his voice, I do... Somebody told the voice actor that he sounded like an older Stewie Griffin, and he's like, "No, I hate that that's what it sounds like. I'm so mad now."
It's actually really true. No, I think about
kind of is. I'm like, oh. Lysander was like, no, you can't tell me that. I was really proud. Oh. I mean, Stewie Griffin is very dramatic and sort of British, but not quite. Hello! Whoa! Oh, hello.
Down you go.
Oh. What can I dispel? Oh, I have to... There we go. Ah! Why does it let me get caught on a tree like that? Oh, good, we can get 2. What do we got over here? We have 1. And then 2 more up there. Alright, where are you? In relation. Can you even get this? I don't think so, but we can try. Yeah, we can. Shoot. Alright, well... Well, I got 2 for 1, and I always feel proud when that happens, so it's fine. Except apparently not. Alright, whatever. Didn't count. Oi! Die! Nope. Eat rock. Humanity's first and greatest weapon. Throw rock. Take that. Nice. Oh, that was all the rifts that were here, I guess. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Silver Falls. No elven treasure was hidden beneath the falls. That ridiculous tale lost me 6 soldiers. If I find the man who started that rumor, I'll kill him myself. From the Journal of Captain Marsain, dated 2/20 Glory. Now, guys, do you think we should see if there's treasure under the falls? I think we should. Let's go see if there's treasure under the falls.
There must be something here.
Oh! What direction? Here. Okay. There was! Sun Blonde, Vintage 1. Deventer brewed for a very discreet clientele and strong enough to fluster a tranquil, okay, an almost weightless spirit best served with a powdering of cat's bane as a flavor enhancer and antidote. All right. Hello. Ooh, Everite. I don't know what that is, but we got it. There we are. How else can we get hit by cold? Yes. Oh my god. There we go. Got that. Liliana's crows, hello. That's a deep mushroom. Alright, I'm trying to get over to here. How dost one do that? Let's keep mashing our way along. Here we go. There we go. This seems like it's the direction I needed to be in. Ooh, big dead petrified log. With big dead spider stuck in it for some reason. Is it up the hill? It's faster if I jump. Ha. Let's see. Here we... There's another one. It took us a minute, but we found it. It's got a pretty statue! A dog statue. You call Liliana's birds Liliana's angels? That's great, chaotic. Right. A healing mist. Oh, that's new. Instantly healing allies within for 327 health. Really? Neat. I'm gonna give him this. Inflicts poison on the target. Tears of the Dead is a great name for a poison. Awesome. Like that. Actually, can I use this? Yeah. I'm actually going to swap this out for the lyrium, because I almost never use it. Nice. Okay. So there's rifts there. We've got these two over here. So let's set that for active and take care of that, because it seems like we're just going to have to sweep up later. Let's see.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
I don't. Whoa! I slid down that tree very gracefully. I love the idea of them being like Charlie's Angels, but for Liliana. These are Lily's Angels. They're all birds. Whee! Wah! Whoops. That was a bit more... Oops, than I wanted to be. Aw, I thought the sliding would protect me. It did not. Well, let's follow the river. We can enjoy the nice water noises. Oh, there's something here! It's a body! Ooh, she fell to her death. It's not around here. Alright, well. Yike. Something tells me she didn't actually fall to her death. I think she was dumped here. Ooh. Another beautiful cave painting. Or I guess cave painting, style painting. It's not really in a cave. Boop. Elves were guilty of the greatest sin of turning from the Maker, but we will show them mercy, for that is what Andraste teaches. She said as they killed them all! I would have said break a leg, you know, as an expression and not in a literal sense. Yeah. Alright. Hello! Little Coco Nugs. Aw, they're so cute. I love that Liliana has a bunch of Nugs for pets. Oh? Parsons' battered notebook. Beyond Andraste's mercy, 100 steps to revelation. I don't know what it means. Is it allegory? I don't even know where Father got this mess of rambling. He spent his whole life figuring out that it pointed to objects in the Emerald Graves, and now I have to finish the job. This is gonna kill me. And it did. Why would his dying... Oh my gosh. Why would his dying wish be that I figure it out? What sort of father asks that of a son? 1. Here is my soul, trapped in a cage of bone. Here's my past, forgotten in the bleak winds. Arching above the outstretched wings, even stone can rise. But the sky is a cruel mistress and wants for my life. A goblet of my blood on a table of ashes. Where can I, the I, stand? Turn around, face the shadows, do not blink. Halls of whispers carry secrets even the moon does not know. Roses and daisies for her love. Where he stands, no one can fall. Dragon slayers, 4 at the northwest, 2 from the northeast, 3 from the southeast. 10, they begged mercy from the woman crowned with grace and stars. 11, cannons at her head, mountains at her feet. She is the mother of faith. 12, beyond Andraste's mercy, 100 steps to revelation. 13, cradle the cat on a sling of silk and say never will the dove call more. An upward pointing finger, there your heart lies. But the spear pierces the eye of the tiger, and prey is the hunter. Blades of glass beneath my feet, I walk the path of flame. Beneath the stones of sacrifice find the truth, on the back of the wind, in the palm of fortune, at the breath of sighs. Which ones to ignore and which ones to keep? 12. I know that 12 is important. Interesting. I guess we'll have to look that up later. Hello. Oh. Ah, it's a Freeman captain. I see. We have to go around. It's a cliff on the other side. There we go. Now we can go this way. Boop. I found the Viridian Mine, and I also went around these guys, so we're gonna double back and blow them up. Hi! Boom. He got frozen in midair, that's great. Bump. Boop. Oh, there you are. Target him for some reason. 20 and a partridge in a pear tree. 5 golden dukes. Oh my god, Ferb. I think I know what that song is. I think I know what song that's from. Get your men out on the roads and hunt down those Inquisition bastards. We're losing the Emerald Graves. Have you forgotten what we're fighting for? Everything we do for our future and for our lay. Whoa. An Era Shock battle axe. An unsigned message. Villa Morel's taken. Malifant's gone. We're losing our grip. What now? The men are starting to talk about giving up. Bob and Doug does not get any more Canadian than that. Yeah! They used to play that on the radio when Christmas was coming around. It was one of their joke songs. A Navarian skull. Ew. They also had a song about a Christmas donkey. I remember that too. Damn it. There you go. What? Fenric! Stop pushing each other! Stop it! You pushed him into me and I almost fell off the cliff. If you're gonna push each other, I will turn this caravan around. Jesus. My dearest Deline, have you had news of the war? They say it will take over all Orlais. People say the mine's about to be shut down. No one wants to be caught in the middle of the fighting. I had a good thing here, good coin. In a year or two, I might have made enough to go home and marry. Now this war's come along, and it's ruined everything. I'll stay as long as I can. Don't wait for me. Leave as soon as you can. Perhaps in a city like Mont-Samar, there will be guards and militia keeping the peace. Your brother, Jean. Oh, something tells me Jean didn't make it. That sucks. Varric is homicidal, clearly. Chaotic is correct. Hi! How be ye?
I lost them.
No, you didn't. Like I knocked them down and they're like, oh, I lost them. I do not know where they went. Are you sure? Are you sure I didn't just kick you to the curb? Oh my god. Oh, hello. Man, that rock makes the most satisfying noise. You've heard how the Dalish would hang trespassers. Hung them from trees, is what they say. Would you believe, oh my god, would you believe you can still see them? I swear on the Maker's beard, when I saw that face in the tree, I just about pissed myself. The screaming face of a murdered bastard right in front of me. I was afraid if I'd stay long, I'd hear it howling. I hadn't even been drinking. You don't believe me? Go see it for yourself. Hold on. Is it possible to get up there and get that ore I saw? Because it looked different, and different might mean it's rare. Eh! Nope, can't get up that way. How do I get you? What are you? Obsidian. Oh, you're nothing. Forget it. Deer with Sister Costello. Alright then. Allah! Salut? Aha! Fuck that. Boom. Oh yeah, I can't. He can. Well done. Exploded all the fart gas right there, but he didn't even see. This sniper sucks at his job. But I don't! There threw a bomb too! Bam! Oh, hello! Ooh. What is she wearing? Oh, it's hard to see. She's got on like a gold and white something. Will I?
One less for Fairbanks to worry about.
There we go. We got lots of tasty, tasty loot. So it all worked out for us in the end. Ooh, mosaic. Mine. You. And you. The Soul Kisser. Oh my goodness. We will see if that is an improvement from what our girl had. Oh, hello. I liked Fairbanks. The Netflix show did him dirty. Yeah. When Samson made this deal, we promised you the Dales. If you could hold them and keep the roads open for our supplies. Too difficult a concept to grasp, I see. Enough of your fumbling. The Red Templars will deal with this Inquisition. Knight Captain Carroll. Well... looks like we'll have to kill her, too. From Sister Costello. Hugh. Yes, I know what Duame thinks of thinks about the people in Watcher's Reach. He's wrong. The refugees think us monsters, all because of Duame and his like. If they get in the way, I suppose we must eliminate them, but we will not hunt them. We will not murder them unless they force our hand, and I hope you understand. Aha, we found a poster of a guy from Sister Costello. As I have said, there is no reason to worry about the other Freeman cells. Since we are in the Dales, I shall invoke the heathen philosophy of Vir Atalen, the way of the wood. Okay. Each tree is part of a greater whole. It is the same with us. We are all part of a greater plan. The Dales will be ours, that I promise, Sister Costello. Boys all have points to spend. Okay, Varric, what we got? One elemental mine at a time to a significant greater effect. Each throw changes the element of the next mine. We'll deal with that later. Fallback plan. You place a thieves' lantern to mark a fallback location before heading into battle. When the fight gets ugly, you will leak back to safety, as healthy as you were when you placed your marker. No, that's not too bad. Ah, that's really good, though. I want to get to that. Thank you, Eric. Solus. That is not the right button. Create a tiny rift that pulls enemies towards a central point. Ooh, yes, please. Weaken enemies have the damage further. But mine. Oh, that's delicious. Alright, let's see. What will we replace with what? Replace that. Winter's Grasp. Actually, we can probably replace Winter's Grasp. Let's see. Well, no, he should have an ice spell just in case. Oh, whoops. I forgot about Black Wall. Your protected area increases, making it harder for enemies to pass you. Line in the Sand no longer has a cooldown, and it lasts until you cancel it. That sounds great. Carol, is that the guy who denied us in the Circle of Magi in Dragon Age Origin? Maybe. Actually, don't remember. Is this something that we want? The Earth-Shaking Strike. Maybe. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's a guy. Oh, there's people over there. Cool. We'll get that in a moment. The Deluded Chevalier. Chevalier. Oh my god! I can't pronounce the fucking word! Chevalier.
What? Chevalier, yeah.
Yes. Jesus. I couldn't say. I knew what it was. Chevalier. Chavez. Chevalier. Jesus Christ. Cavalier. Gertrude!
Please, help us.
Hello.
The guards had a key. It's over there.
Oh, okay, cool. Over
You're
there
going
is...
the wrong way.
Sorry!
No, no!
Oh my god, ma'am! Hold on. Fucking Christ.
That's the way.
This is the way? Okay.
You remind me of someone. Pious bastard. Wore blinding white armor. Told me my shots veered left.
Ah!
I can see how that describes me perfectly.
It was just all that niceness. He was just so nice.
Nice. Right. I take it you didn't like this person.
Sebastian would have taken that as a compliment.
I know exactly what scene that was. It was in our compilation. It was when he told you about the cocking ring.
Keep going. Yes, yes. You have it. Please, please open the door. I can't stand it in here another second.
I've got you. Holy shit. There you go.
Thank the Maker, thank you.
You are welcome. You can leave now. She's just standing there. I can't stand in here for another minute. Stays standing there. He wanted to see Bianca's cocking ring. Yeah. Varric, that's a nice way to say that Blackwall is boring. Yes. Oh, she teleported out. Now she's just standing there. Cool. Well, she said she didn't want to be in the cage anymore. She didn't say anything about the cave. Motherly encouragement. A young woman fell from a cliff to her death under mysterious circumstances. Alright, where is everything? So if we go here, we can go like this. Swoop up here, grab that, grab this, grab this, grab this, that, this. In a fun little shape. That's what we'll do. But first, we have to swap our party to see if that axe is good for Cassandra. And then I have to do a hard save because it's time to wrap it up. So first, Cassandra, join my party. Just for a moment. The Soul Kisser. Not good. I see. It's a very bad one by comparison. You know what? Double rogue. Solus got to hang out with the boy. Varric should also get to hang out with the boy. He is also his dad. Alright. It's time to do a hard save. We got a lot done today. It feels like we got, like, more than half of this finished. More than half of this location. Which is great. Because sometimes you get into these and you're like, oh, it's so much bigger than I thought it would be, like the hinterlands, which is just friggin' huge. So, like I said, next time we'll swoop down, we'll grab these rifts, we'll take care of this Chevalier, go up here, grab this, and its quarry, get the logging stand, and this quarry. Hell, we could even go up here and then spiral back and grab this as our last thing. So, but yeah. Seems like we have a pretty good path to just get all of our stuff. Alright. So, first I want to... Jeez. First I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I hope that you had fun. Looked like we had a bunch more people than normal, so that's great. I hope that any new people had fun. Oh. Have a fabulous night, y'all, says Biotic. It's been great listening to you again. Good night, kiddos. Big hugs to you all and love you both. Aw, thank you!
Hey. You too.
You too. Good to see you. Be doing more on Wednesday. Oh, and Gran too! Gran says, it's been fun. Question. I know Wednesday is a special day for everybody here. Will you be streaming that night? Take care. Stay safe. Stay well. Big hugs to you both. We should be. What's Wednesday?
This Wednesday?
Yeah. She says, I know Wednesday is a very special day for everybody there. I actually don't know what's supposed to be on Wednesday. That's throwing me for a loop. Is there some kind of holiday I didn't know about? Let me look. Let me look at the calendar. The 15th. Oh! It's your mom's birthday.
Oh, yes, it's mom's. Yeah, it's mom's birthday. Sorry,
like,
it took
what?
me a moment. I thought that you were being included in this, so I was like, wait.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
That we're all celebrating. What?
I mean, I'm gonna wish her a happy birthday. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Sorry, I just thought we were referring to a holiday or something. I was like, There's a holiday on my mom's birthday?
Yeah, what? I was like, there's something on the 15th? Mikey, did you forget your mom's birthday? No, he didn't forget. He thought that she was referring to...
I don't...
She was referring to, like, a national holiday or something.
Yeah, I don't forget it because it's exactly 2 weeks before mine.
And I don't forget it because I programmed it into my phone, because otherwise I would, because I'm bad with birthdays. So, I'll have to say something nice to your mom, or write her a little letter and mail it, and then it'll take a while. Oh, Chaotix is on the 16th. Cool. Happy early birthday. But yes, I got thrown. I think it just threw me completely for a loop. I was like, what? Lost my train of thought, too. All right. Anyway, thank you guys all for stopping by. I hope that you all had a really good time. As always, all of my social links are located below the video, both here on Twitch and also on YouTube, if that's where you're watching it. Oh, excuse me. This includes links to my Patreon, where for as little as $1, you can get access to the Discord, where I post works in progress like I did today. You also get to vote on the movies that we will watch. I didn't notice that there's a really pretty subtle pattern on this shoulder pad. It looks like we actually have a tie for the movie for Thursday, but since they're both MST episodes, we might actually be able to watch them both. So I'll roll a die to see which we'll do first. It'll either be Squirm or Puma Man. And we'll see if we have enough time for whatever the second one ends up being. Let's see. Higher tiers get art rewards. You can also subscribe to me here on Twitch. If you are a subscriber, you will get what's on the $5 tier, and if you support me on both Twitch and Patreon, you will get a combination of the two to whatever rank that should go to, whatever tier that should go to. And that's it. Once again, thank you all for stopping by. I hope that you guys all had fun. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope we'll see you next time, where we'll be playing more Dragon Age. Bye-bye!
Goodbye!
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers over on Patreon, and give a special shout out to Jack Fox, Old Monster, A Ferb Among Us, Dizarin, Revolution 72, The Dr. Fat, Eudemon, and Gilver. Thank you guys so much for your continued support.